Do you... Okay, so you want a win condition hero, a hero that kills objectives. Do you also want someone that helps start fights to pair with the Inkswell, or do you already have enough of that?
No, I think you have enough between the Tusk and the Punch. Just need a damage dealer, some Lina, some Sniper.
10 seconds remaining.
Preferably something that's good against Naga. I think Morph is definitely one of the
seconds
better
remaining.
heroes here. Would be surprised if they don't ban it again.
I need no introduction.
Trying to see what's available in the heroes. What do they got? And it's standing out to me in particular. If they have the last pick, they do have last pick. All right, let's look at Atomic. So potential for them to flex the Tiny, which is a big thing. So Tiny 2, potentially Tiny 4. Are there any holes that we see in the Atomic draft that they need to cover with the 23rd?
They definitely need more physical damage, I think. Like, this Punch looks pretty unkillable right now. Naga not really good at dealing with Punch. Mars not a big physical damage dealer unless he's super farm, so I would like to see that coming up from Atomic. Disruptor banned by GeekFam, because they are kind of worried about the combo. Also thinks that this Tiny will go mid, which is probably likely from Neon. It's a big JG hero. Any
10
damage.
seconds remaining.
GSF?
SF's banned, I think. Yeah.
5
Neon
seconds
took it
remaining.
out, so it's really just Lina, Sniper, Morph that's in the pool.
I was trying to see if they could flex the Mars some way and go for like a Slardar, minus armor. Doesn't really fit in.
Yeah, it just feels kind of forced, especially with this Tiny support right now.
Yeah, that's a big issue.
Medusa. Oh, that's a good ban from Neon. Medusa would have been really nice for a GeekFam.
10 seconds remaining.
Seems like a pretty tough pick for Atomic. I'm really excited to see actually what they try and draft at the 23rd.
Need some Punch Slayer, whatever that is. Enigma, maybe. No, Enigma doesn't kill you as well. What else is there? See the Mars Hoodwing with Blightstone. We'll see what they choose to pick. I just don't think there's like a really good support hero that you can fill in here.
Dire team pick.
Maybe Jakiro's pretty decent, but I don't know, it's not really warranted. Wish after being removed, there was a punch killer. What else is there? Phoenix, I guess. One of the heroes. Big damage.
It's a pretty good Phoenix game, honestly. Like, you
Yeah,
don't kill
nothing if
egg.
your egg. Fire
Sunray's
Spirit's
great.
good against
10
us too,
seconds
yeah.
remaining.
And you have your team that can... Phoenix is okay at lane
5
shoving.
seconds remaining.
So I really think Atomic actually cover a lot of the weaknesses that Phoenix usually
Yeah,
provides
they
to
have the
draft.
Mars Arena and the song as well.
I think it's actually quite a good Phoenix game. They might have some weaknesses though in their lane. Like Phoenix Mars early on might be vulnerable to like a Pudge CM.
Yeah.
I don't
Does
know.
sound like a very hard lane. I can always put the Phoenix with the Naga. Don't think he'll care too much.
And that would give you a really overwhelming amount of team fight, which could be very difficult for GeekFam to address unless they're playing from ahead.
I think it does fill a lot of holes for them. Phoenix a lot of damage as well.
Team
But
pick.
I wonder what they'll go for. Not much time. Rubik. Feels okay. We have definitely preferred the Phoenix. I feel Rubik's always this like kind of weird in the middle hero where you can't really go wrong. He always has nice spells to seal. Can have really high impact games or just not so great games. We did see the Lucify Rubik before. It was pretty good. Yeah, going for the confident pick here, I would say. Dragon Knight. Oh,
Let's go.
I was thinking of this
I'm
hero,
hyped.
but I didn't know if they would pick it. It used to be a pretty old school Naga counter because you can't fight into the Frost Dragon really, but oh, it's a Alpha and DK2. Okay, that's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. Not a lot of damage coming out. Good Grim pairing as well, so
Yep.
kind of like this Geek Fam draft.
And Tower
I like
Sieger
it.
as well.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Let's play the scale. We'll say that the Hoodwink is one of the better heroes at killing DK though, so we shall see. Tiny Hoodwink, Mars, all just kind of kill you heroes, so it kind of depends where you get to that point or not.
Yeah, it's
Oh
gonna
no,
be very interesting
the
to see.
Wolfium.
Oh
Yep.
god.
Oh, it's back. It's here to haunt you.
Right, at least we got some other cool sets to be able to look at and pay attention to, and we also get to see how this new DK shines as well. And base damage increased by 2 is a lot. That's a really big laning stage buff, and your Elder Dragon form is just a flat 105 seconds now. It was previously 115 and down by 5 every time. So now even when you get the Aghanim Scepter, which I believe reduces your ultimate by 60 seconds, so or maybe increases duration. One of the two. I can't remember now. So I think that this hero actually got buffed up a decent amount. I'm going to be really excited to see how much it gets played.
Dragon Knight is back. Keyboard ain't working, hence the pause happens.
What's
That's a
this?
cool thing. Sorry.
No. Sorry, I was kind of just speaking aloud.
There's these like cool things about the new patch where like heroes get like 3 damage. Like look at this Rubik, got a 3 base damage increase, and like people are like pick me Rubik, you know. Same with this Dragon Knight. It's like kinda irrelevant in a way, but it does help, and it's like it just brings heroes back, you know, which is kinda nice.
Which is a good thing. It's nice to have heroes come back into the meta that have. Well, do we want to see DK? Like, I don't hate the hero. Is a cool hero. Definitely don't hate him at all. Do we want to see him back in the meta though? Because like he was in for such a long time, and like he's like I don't know. I like when people come back in, but he was in for a very long time and it wasn't out for too long.
I'm a DK fan. I like the hero. I think it's like some cool sets too. Just I guess the early mid game of DK is kind of boring, but you know, who knows? You have a Grimstroke. Grimstroke's always a nice pairing with DK. Thank you, boy, to go innings. So Naga in the meta. It is a pretty good DK game. Won't be surprised to see this hero get a bit more popularity.
I do want to just correct. I was completely wrong about the scepter as well. So don't stress. This is interesting. Force is going triple mango, so something we saw Tundra do a lot. Just the mango efficiency over time, being able to kind of you really just use it as tangos. It's gonna.
Cardi. Is he gonna get hooked? Scam?
Oh, they got a ward on the high ground. They're chilling.
Scams, giving chance. They are probably gonna get dewarded though.
30
I think.
seconds to battle.
Roger, thinking about it. Gotti, trying to bait here. We're gonna walk back.
Come on, you know you want to Oh, look at this set. You know you want to deward it.
They know. Roger, come on, it's on the high ground, Roger. Oh,
It's in range.
it
How are
is
you
in
gonna get
range.
vision though? I guess stroke.
You're not.
Stroke
You're
does,
not.
right?
The battle
Yeah, it does for like 2 seconds. Will he cast it though? Oh, the ping, Roger. Wait, oh, it was Force's ping. He knows. Oh, they learn Nova. Okay. Good deward, big value.
Big value. Shared the experience between both supports.
Worth. It's gonna win the top lane for them.
Did they get their own D-ward? What happened? Yeah, Scotty got his own D-ward as well, so. Couple D-wards across the map, and we've got the lane shaping up now as the creeps meet inside the river for the second time this series. Clocks on the Tiny, JG. Sorry, Clocks on the Tusk, I should say. JG on the Tiny. Should be pretty decent lane for JG, right?
I think CS-wise is slightly Tiny favorite, but I think mid-game Tusk kinda can bully you because of your... It's just easier for him to get on you. I've seen a lot of Tiny getting chased around by Tusker, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Can go both ways.
What are
Top
the...
lane.
Bottom
lane's kinda
Roger might... No. He's able to duck under the tree line. Seri with the bushwhack and Losify with the spam for the acorn shot as well. Again, it's going to be another Blightstone start here for Losify.
This acorn shot with Blightstone hurts, man. It hurts like hell. So annoying to play against. Oh, the bounce. Ooh.
Oh, Roger. I thought Seri was going to go for it. Roger's
Does not have
hurting.
this spear. Indeed.
They're hoping for this frostbite set up into hook. This is definitely one power that they have in this lane.
Ooh, misses the bushwhack.
Oh, he might. Is he going to miss the unblock? No. Roger will find the sentry, so there we go. Got the small camp now to play with down bottom. Should be okay. They have done a very good job, though, from Atomic to be able to manipulate the creep wave. They got the hard camp pull, a massive wave getting shoved in as well. So, yeah, this is a great position for them to be in. Meanwhile,
Oh, scam misses the hook on the big creep. Unfortunate.
tough scenes.
Let's get a troll. Stopping the pool.
And our other side lane shaping up at the moment.
Has been killed.
Nothing too crazy. Also another lane where the offlaners have very good position in regards to the creep wave. So Force and Narman should be able to freely get all out of this at the moment. Bottom lane, Roger should be first blood. Losify and Seri is going to be able to get the bounty for that. Nicely done from Atomic once again, striking first.
I feel like nothing will like ever really happen in the top lane, you know. Force is just gonna out regen everything up here eventually.
I'm not opposed to taking the occasional bounty.
He's got Falcon Blade queued up from Force as well. So I wonder what the item build's going to be out of him. Like Falcon treads into Blink. If he feels required to go for like an itemization to help deal with the Naga. Or if he just wants to look to try and be a beefy boy.
Yeah, I wonder if he'll go for a dagger because they have a Tuskar, so he might try to be more of a core this game. Just go some BKB or like straight up. It's gonna be really strong, but yeah, he has the Grimstroke, so might want the dagger too anyway.
Bottom lane. Might be in trouble, Scam, actually, and yeah. They get the trade in the end, but Atomic, of course, very happy with how this one's shaping out.
Yeah, we saw this last game. 2 kills again for Seri, but then did kinda even out eventually.
Oh man, they're even TPing mid as well. Did they get the bottle refill? Ooh, a little bit too late, so wasted TP.
Oops. Seri getting bullied a bit as well. The hook and the frostbite will probably go down here.
Let's get some distance away though with the bushwhack, but yeah, Roger's still holding on to a point in the Crystal Nova. Roger's level 4 compared to Scam, level 3 at the moment, so he's having a good time.
Indeed he is. Seri has the Falcon Blade on his career, couldn't get it. Getting a bit punished, they saw the Hoodwing TP and went on him. Pretty hard lane to survive on his own. Frostbite into hook, just really simple.
Wonder if we're gonna get the support starting to rotate surely in the next minute or so. We do have the power runes coming up. Of course, very important for both the Tusk and the Tiny.
Yeah, for sure. Top lane, we see Force with a, I'd say very greedy build. They do go on him top lane. Can they do anything here though? Narman to save his core. Force kind of living on the edge. Has the, like I said, very greedy build. 1 point in the Dragon's Blood. It's very low,
Scotty?
constantly low. Oh, Scotty.
Was he gonna go
Has
for
it
it?
south.
Yeah, like you're saying though, Force living on the edge, very, very close to being brought down. Not gonna be the case though. It's bottom lane. Roger in some trouble. Scam's gonna look to try and enter the engagement, and that's really the person they need to be concerned about. With Scam having the boots, he can easily stay on top of his target.
Man, I feel like Roger always does a good job of like making people go on him, so Scam gets the trade instead of vice versa.
Oh, look at this, JG. even try and TP over to prevent Cox from getting the power rune, but scouted out Narman already being there, so won't get anything out of that TP.
His haste rune's so scary. These early rotating heroes with these strong power runes, haste probably the strongest one.
That TP is actually pretty impactful now, knowing that Tiny can't rotate to a side lane. Like, if they get dived, because there's a lot of kill threat in the side lane, especially bottom if they're deep next to the tower, and you have the Tiny being able to just TP in with the Avalanche to turn it around. So this might be able to free them up to make a go.
Top lane?
Yeah, we're going to see that.
Top lane,
Scotty into the tree line, and Cox is already here, but the Naga bait. Oh, the
my.
shards is off the mark as well, so Scotty's just going to TP out. Oh no, an opportunity gone begging, but at least bottom lane, Scam does get the kill onto Seri's Mars.
Yeah, Lucify refilling mid again, and Seri just couldn't lane, gets frostbitten into a hook once again. Really hard lane to play on his own. Lucify needs to be a bit more wary of this top CS Mars on his teams. Can't really hit creeps right now.
And again, the Rogers, look at his levels as well. He's already 5 and almost 2/3.
Scam is level 6, man. Oh my, they're so strong. Seri probably gonna get gone on here again. Not even sure if Lucify can protect him anymore with the Dismember up.
Tiny's starting to make his way down. Maybe just for the bounty rune collection, but you can help out
Roger TPing middle. What's happening? Oh, going for a rune, but Tiny.
They're gonna see him.
Oh, Scam's in. Oh, the career scouted it out. Kind of surprised he didn't go for a career kill. It's so much goal right now. And the greedy Cox Invis rune coming down here.
Lucify?
Oh, Roger.
Yeah, we'll
Goodbye,
run into Roger in the river.
Is under attack.
An observer word on the cliff by that bottom power rune, able to scout out the Crystal Maiden's rotation back to bottom. So a bit of a freebie for them to find, and it's nice that you've got the support soaking up some experience as well. So Hayden and Narman getting some me time. I go for this dive, JG. As the phase boots to close the distance with ease, and there are plenty of damage afterwards, as well as JG is able to find his second kill of the game. So a lot of gold injected into the bank of the Tiny over the past minute or so, just to help towards that decent Blink Dagger timing.
Top net worth now, JG. Some nice rotations. It's free kill, phase boots. Mid lane. Nothing really happening. Yeah, we were saying how GeekFam has kind of squishy support, so GG definitely taking advantage of that.
Now, what would we like to see out of GeekFam coming up shortly? Because Force is about to have the Elder Dragon form online. Do we want to see a lot of people look to connect to the DK's lane?
I'm not sure if they are really in a rush to do anything. I think they just kind of want to make sure their DK and Pudge can stand in lanes. I feel Cox is not really in a rush to move, I said, but the smoke to top lane, they want to open up this tower with the Dragon Knight.
Does get scouted out though under the observer board, so they know the smoke is occurring. So instantly Scotty's going to look to back off. They are starting to TP some members in. Seri can join as well. He has the arena at the ready. Smoke's going to pop from Cox. Not easy for them to make the attempt at all. And there's the TP from Seri, but it's very early on. And they're going to try and bring down the DK. That's a tanky target to say the least. And off to the right side, Roger, almost full duration out of the freezing field. And look at the damage he's been able to stack up onto Atomic as they all just mindlessly run towards the Crystal Maiden, enabling Cox to fight the triple kill, man. What an ultimate from Roger.
Yeah, man, it's so much damage. Holy shit. That's such a weird fight by Neon. Like, Seri TB super in front into this full HP Dragon Knight. Definitely couldn't kill him.
Are fortified.
Drops the arena and well, they just kind of lack damage after that. Rubik and Naga, not the biggest damage dealers. JG running up here. Arcane Rune phase boots. Might get something or not.
Oh, Cox wants to go in.
Oh, that's a nice pushback.
Shards holds him back, actually enables Roger to get the frostbite out.
Oh, Cox,
Gotta be
that's
careful,
kinda dear,
Cox. This is a
Cox.
pretty big kill if they're gonna be able to find it. Now with the sharpshooter as well. Look at the
Oh no, the
turnaround
Arcane Rune
though.
Tiny.
Soulbind
He's
is
gonna get more.
out. JG is going to have another combo up shortly. As Dragonite's in critical threshold, but the turnaround is there potentially. As it can still falling lower and lower, and the man of the hour is Roger.
Dire's bottom tower
Man,
is under attack.
lose if I messed up there. He didn't hit the silence for a Tiny, and it took a bit too long to get his spells off. Roger having a big game, very very high impact from the laning phase, and you saw the ultimate top. Oh, doing so much on his Crystal Maiden. Level 7.5 now.
Yeah, and with all that going on, Skem is just free farming across the map. He's already got one component completed towards the Scepter. He's having a great time at the top of the net worth.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under
See his counterpart struggling. Scotty only about to crack the 4K mark, so back in the jungle is the Naga Siren. We'll see how much she's going to be able to keep up in farm.
Bloody bounty!
Alright. Oh, smoke. Let's see what they can do with it now from Atomic. You've got this Blink Dagger online now. Pretty good timing of the Blink, honestly, from JG. You'd love to
Cox in
kill it to
trouble.
Cox. They'll be able to drag him back. Sharpshooter. Easy one for them to find, but the turnaround again, hated. Able to cancel out the ultimate, but maybe they can look to move in as Roger's going to be the target of the ink swell. You wouldn't expect a Crystal Maiden just to run into the middle, but it almost gets them the double. Seri in the nick of time, TPing in to drop the arena, and the combo just to hold them back.
Oh, man. Honestly, when you're feeling it, you have to go for it sometimes, you know.
Radiant's
That looks so cool for them. Just the Inkshell CM running in. Didn't have the ultimate, unfortunately, but yeah, did a lot. Let's get the trade on the Tiny first Blink Dagger reveal. Really good for GeekFam there.
Because again, Skem's still farming. Now only under 400 gold away from the Scepter. You've also got Force that is alone up top. So he is also a little over 500 gold towards the Blink Dagger. So yeah, GeekFam have to be really happy with what they're getting out of the map.
Yeah, I was talking about his greedy skill build on Force, but just the nuke from him and the Grimstroke, the Naga had like such a hard lane because of it. Couldn't really use illusions in the lane at all.
They're looking to try and shut down the DK. Need more Radiant. They're making their own smoke to the opposite side of the map. Atomic might not find anything, as it's Radiant that might be able to convert on this movement. Seri has been able to duck back into the tree line, so they won't see him at the wave at the moment. We'll wonder if they'll go for the dive, though, instead. They still don't have the blink on Cox, so very difficult for them to instantly get on top of Atomic.
That should help.
Roger, gotta be cautious. Considering about jumping in as the Tiny, not gonna get close enough to be able to protect the ward, so this will make it that much easier now for GeekFam. Not having to worry about the defensive ward placement. And their own ward in particular. Scouts out Seri moving a little bit too far forward. Hook!
Oh, the hook's so
Oh,
close.
looked like it was on the mark, but not to be. And now as soon as they see them down bottom, Atomic, they're going to go for their own play. A 3-man smoke to top. Force is going to try and duck into the tree line. Smoke's going to pop. They know exactly where he is, and the burst should be plentiful. Thanks to the sharpshooter. But look at the TPs. Can they catch up though? Maybe Skem with the hook. Can he land it this time or to hate it? There we go. Skem drags back one. Some flesh heap stacks in. They also got the snowball as well. So Cox, he's going to find another member of Atomic before they're able to retreat after the kill onto the Dragon Knight. And in fact, Lucify slips into the night. And he'll be alright.
GG. Just gonna cut the wave here. Be annoying. Force does go down, but doesn't really matter. It has his Blink Dagger already. Not a big death. Shard on the Grimstroke as well, so GeekFam hitting a really good timing here.
They're going the long way down. They know that Force TP to bottom. They want to try and kill him again, but the lane ward scout out the Rubik trying to set up, and they see Scardy as well. They know the TPs are all on cooldown for GeekFam, so they're going to have to make the long way to bottom to try and protect him, but Force into the tree line. Sorry, does he want to drop the arena? He's going to do so. They should be able to blow him up. Atomic, beautifully done. Great read from them.
I don't really like this from Cox yet. 2k goal and he was at bot lane just now. 2.2k now, still no dagger. Kind of just needs to hit a few creeps to get it. Oh, they're looking.
Ooh, this could be big, but the
Oh,
song.
the song.
No hesitation from Scardy. They need to try and deal with the embrace,
Oh.
but the long range nuke, Roger and Narman were just out of range, so the song to no avail. And now, top lane. Hang on a second. Sharpshooter is going to be really vital for them to get the kill onto Skem. Can they land at those Skem's just going to try and turn around and play with his own Dismember. See what he can do. He's got the Scepter, even dragged back Seri as well, but Seri will get some separation thanks to the last second use of the spear, and a big kill for them to find considering Skem was top of the net worth.
Indeed, Scam going a bit too far, but yeah, Roger was in position to protect him as well. Almost gets the turn on Suri mid lane. Who's going on who? JG blinked in, but GeekFam's ready. Will go down. Some damage on the tower as well.
Bounty.
It's a big kill. Finally able to get some value out of this Blink Dagger on Force. They're going to get some more value out of it as well. Past couple of minutes, we weren't really seeing GeekFam be able to utilize his early item, but now they're onto the Naga Siren. As Cox able to get the initiation, Force's Blink is back up in a couple of
They want
seconds.
him.
He's going to be able to find the stun, but that's a great ultimate from Seri. Naga's just on the outskirts, but the shots holds her in, but the
Oh, he
damage from
dodges.
afar, it's not enough. Scardy's still alive. The illusion
There's
dodge
the
as
Manta
well.
as
They
well.
need the right click to
Oh.
Manta dodge. Oh, Scardy, that was perfect. You couldn't have asked for better. Seri with the ultimate as well to hold them away. Some beautiful individual plays coming out from Atomic.
Man, it's so nice to watch Dota when people play like this. So many dodges. He dodges the brief fire, which is so hard, man.
Radiant's middle
It's so
tower
hard to
is
do.
under attack.
Scotty. Living on the edge. Does get out. Another really nice fight for Neon. GeekFam and Pudge kind of not around as well. Has these agonies, but can't really participate until he gets this Blink Dagger.
Is very close to it. That's the main thing. Or mid lane?
Mid
Wait,
lane?
what
Hated
the
gets
hell?
lost in.
What was... Oh, Hayden's like, brother.
Oh,
We're
man.
not playing pubs. What's with the tiny airlines?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, God.
And all habits die hard. What can you do?
Tough scenario. They're like, all right, you know, it is what it is. What can we do? Just, I mean, now you give up a tier 1 tower. Now you get more farm on Scam across the map. A kind of sequence where you don't need the Pudge is really important now for GeekFam. There's a bit of a window that Atomic would have had without Scam getting involved. Force?
Mid lane.
Tower has fallen.
Yeah, he has ult to get out of
This
this.
is so
Cox
deep.
in position now.
This is so deep.
Oh, I don't know about this. Pudge is at the bot lane.
They're coming over though. Gonna give the Inks Ball over to Force. Spirit Vessel is out. Force is not gonna be too tanky at all, but the turnaround's potentially there. They
Oh, the
need the
lift,
Pudge,
Roger.
but he's just too late to
Man.
the engagement as now Roger again. Freezing Field's gonna be cancelled, but the turn maybe Scam jumps
Scam?
in with the Inks Ball. Now they're on to Sky. Finally the Pudge shows up. The last second jump in was all they were waiting for the entire engagement. And in the end, they'll make the trade somewhat
Oh,
decent.
the hook. Oh, he gets the Rubik as well.
Blind! A blind one at that from Scam.
That was cool. That was cool. Salvages the fight. It looked so bad for GeekFam at the start. Scam getting the Naga kill. It's really big for them. Has the dagger now. Very strong. Narman really close to his Aghanim's, man. He's full farmed. 1.5k away. Once he gets this item, it's gonna be pretty hard for the Naga,
Wait,
other than the
what?
arena. Yeah,
And he's got
so farmed.
shard as well. What the hell? 5, 2, and 9, 40 last hits?
GeekFam. Kind of sacrificing the Tuskar's net worth for it, but no, it's alright. It's alright. Sorry, BKB completed now.
Let's see what they can do on Atomic. Gonna look to smoke up themselves. Of course, GeekFam is still very vulnerable to this Sharpshooter, Spirit Vessel, Burst potential. A lot of damage that can be dished out, and it's just, can they find the right target? Can they get the right initiation as JG? Well, that's not the start you're hoping for. JG just mindlessly running to the higher ground. Force is going to act as the bodyguard. Now they get to jump in with a double dismember. It couldn't be better. Seri will hold them back. The arena to allow them to disengage as Roger's going to hold the Rubik down in the river. Can the rest of Radiant connect shortly? Force has got the jump in. Inkswell follow up as well. And down goes one of the Rubik right in front of the pit. We'll see if they want to consider about Roche, but not the greatest Roshan team. Maybe they want Skadi instead, though.
Kind of awkward running into the 2k HP DK with Inkswell. Don't really have the damage right now to kill them. Skadi is still not really ready to take part as well. Only loses the Rubik. Sky does get the mid tower, so it's still a good move from Neon. Force has the shard now, chooses not to complete his BKB first. Another item that's really good at dealing with Naga. So AoE ball of fire on the floor.
Is this a game for Atomic where you're putting a lot of the weight onto Skadi's shoulders? Is this a Naga game where he can take over once he gets the items?
I don't think so. I think he needs his Tiny to scale. I think he needs his whole team to scale. This Mars and Tiny need to be doing quite a decent amount of damage, I would say.
I guess a good thing for them, they do have the Tiny in a pretty good position in regards to their net worth. So we'll see how that scaling is going to shape up as GeekFam. I want to just try and bring down Atomic.
Yeah, smoked. Scam has the dagger. Probably will find Lucify here, yeah, pretty freebie. I don't think there's any point in the game where the Naga can actually like man up into GeekFam's heroes, but they can definitely take these split fights with this Arena and Hoodwing, Tiny, you know, they have very good pick-off.
Yeah, I guess that's the one thing. Like, GeekFam do have a lineup that's kind of a mobile. Like, DK and Pudge, Blink definitely helps, but it's all that difficult. They do have some difficulties with getting across the map.
Yeah. GeekFam. We'll get Roche here, Arcane Rune tag team. I also feel like this 23 pick Rubik from Neon hasn't really done much for me.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Two-man smoke. They want to contest this Roshan, but
I think they're too late.
going down pretty quick, yeah.
They're gonna jump in instantly from Seri. Roche is gonna go down, but he's still able to get the combo out. Scam was the one that claimed the ages. They're gonna be able to snowball through the arena.
Oh no,
As
Lucify.
no, he'll be the first casualty of war, and now they're gonna look to move over to the left side as well. As Seri, well, he too will be caught out of the river. So now, oh, Scam is even onto another target. Scam runs into Hayden on the higher ground, so just a little bit too late there from Atomic to take the team fight, and it's gonna cost them gravely.
They do lose their third to bottom, but I know, I feel like this Naga is not gonna 1v5 this game. They really need to scale on these heroes. This Mars has had the BKB for the longest time. Nothing new coming up from him yet. Narman. 50 goal away from his Aghanimps. Super farmed.
Can you Dark Portrait Illusions? I can't remember.
Yeah, you can.
It's Grimshark here. I haven't seen it in so long. Look at that. The Reed Narman is going to go blink just to help him out with kind of his position. Of course, very dependent on if you can get into in an area to be able to get that Dark Porch drop, but also just helping out with the Ink Spell and then jump in if he's not next to his teammate. And afterwards, the Aeon Disc, recognizing that his spell casting is going to be vital to GeekFam's success in these fights. But the net worth lead, it's not really growing. It was Dire's advantage for a little bit. I mean, really, the highest lead we've had this game is just 1k, so it's very, very back and forth, but it still doesn't seem like Atomic, once they get their items, are going to have an easy time in this one.
Yeah, I do feel the same way. Force has his BKB completed pretty much. We also have JG with the Aghanims flying out and Hard on Skadi, so there are some items coming out, but I think Atomic, they're still kind of not fight ready.
Radiant's
With
top
Dagger
tower
and Surrey
is
as
under
well, so
attack.
many items coming out actually.
Radiant are scanning.
Neon need to fight in a way where they get to kill the supports on GeekFam first without dying to his punch.
Oh, JG, don't
Lotus
do
on
it.
Scam.
Oh, JG, he did it.
Scam.
Scam knew exactly where he was. They scanned just to make sure someone was still nearby. Patience from Scam, and he's going to be rewarded. Meanwhile, Seri. An aggressive play, but Seri's by himself. The Dark Portrait is zoning away the rest of the team. Hayden's almost getting solo killed by... Look how fast it's moving, dude. What the...
Yeah, zoom.
What?
Oh, I miss Grimstroke. It's gonna do this the whole game. Just right click the Rubik.
Oh, boy.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And importantly, Force is having a really good game for GeekFam. Like, they might have had difficulties with taking objectives if they didn't have the DK in a position like he is. He's level 16. Once you get that level 18, towers are going to fall that much faster. And he's already has the potential to work on a scepter as well, considering how farmed he is.
Yeah, GeekFam in a very good position right now, commanding lead. Yeah, without the Dragon Knight, I feel like the Naga can't really fight into them just by the nature of their heroes until his team gets more items. So
Is under attack.
Atomic have to kind of abuse this split push from Skadi a lot more. Skadi doing a really good job of constantly
Lane
pushing in
Cox.
2 lanes, but
Oh, they're so hesitant, man.
the
It's going to be
lift.
hated to start. Not much Roger can really do to protect Cox. He doesn't have those defensive items, so Atomic will be able to finally catch a break across the map, being able to bring down the position too.
very nice. They might get Force here as well. JG smoke breaks.
Jump
Jumps
up
on the
low.
high ground. Does he get the toss?
No, he's not
BKB
able to.
Forced.
Force protected with the magic community. They're still going to go for Narman.
Oh, they see
though.
Narman.
They get a glimpse of the
Scam
Grimstroke's
is
positioning,
coming.
but the bodyguards have arrived to protect the supports. As Scam is going to go for Lucify, and simultaneously Force is looking to address some other members of Atomic. It says no. Oh, maybe
nice
there is
song
an
from
escape
Skadi.
actually. Skadi, songs utilize. Blink's going to be up pretty shortly though, and they haven't gotten a whole lot of distance away. Force is not going to go for it.
Too many dibs on that. Where's the lesson in that?
Scam going fishing, trying to catch out some members. Higher and Sun is a very interesting ironic here for the Pudge.
This guy is doing such a good job of ball lane. Cox in trouble. He's gonna go down here. Pops the BKB. So much damage. My god. I gotta say, this guy is doing such a good job of just out pushing every single lane, not getting caught.
Lucify?
Radiant's top
They're gonna see the Hoodwink's positioning. Uh-oh.
Dead.
Bruh. Man just TP'd in.
Bloodthorn now on the Naga.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Alright.
Radiant's top tower
Couple of nice moments coming through from Atomic. Net worth lead not growing.
tower has fallen.
And they are pulling GeekFam across the map. Lying in anticipation, trying to spring the trap, but no one's gonna take the bait up top, so Roger's gonna show, and again, still continuing to find their farm. Skadi's making sure that all these lanes are in a difficult position for them to do anything.
Man, this game looks so annoying to play from Radiant's perspective. They're so strong and they just want to fight, but Skadi again just pulling up the map constantly. Atomic hiding in trees. They are getting to the point where they can kill heroes. Surrey is pretty strong. JG as well. We saw bot lane Cox pop the BKB, just died anyway. Tuskar not having the best of
Tower is
games.
under attack.
I don't... Oh, Hated's gonna run into Cox.
Dire's middle tower
Might have
is
seen
under
him.
attack.
Alright, well that's a bit awkward. They see the
Radiant's bottom
Rubik should be an easy D-ward back and forth, but it looks like the tower is going to be under siege here. They glyphed it, okay. I guess they don't have another Kree wave.
Top tower is under attack.
Dude, look at bottom as well, though. Oh my.
Dire's middle
So annoying.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
The Dark Portrait does
Oh, who
win.
are they
though.
on? Oh, they're onto the Tiny. In the lane, forced with a jump, and the boys are here to be able to capitalize on that opening. Very nicely done.
I would like to see the supports of Neon kind of covering their course a bit more. They just need like one lift or one bushwhack to kind of stop the dismember for their course to live.
Maybe
They're
with
not
the...
really looking for kills. Yeah, sorry.
I was going to say, maybe with the blink on Lucifer, just might be able to help out with that position, playing with his cause.
Yeah, we have the shard on Rubik as well, so it's not the hardest scam ball lane.
Do it. Go for it. You gotta go fishing. No, no fishing? Alright. Oh, he went the... Hang on a second, what? With the meat hook cooldown? That's not the talent you go for, right? I thought it was this one.
I've definitely not seen it, but you know, who knows? I definitely don't think that's the talent you go for. You went for meat hook damage as well. I'm not really sure if this is normal, but I feel like it's not.
I am pretty sure it's not. Lucifer. Into the tree line. Easy pick off.
Rough. Happens.
Yeah. We're just we're questioning Skem's talent choice and it just misses a point blank hook like that.
That's why you need the cooldown.
Be able to chuck them out
Control more.
faster.
Well, Scotty has a BKB now too, so he
Okay.
definitely can fight. Pretty strong.
It's a nice tier 3 neutral item as well for the Naga Siren, Titan Sliver. Probably one of the
Man,
better tier 3s.
I think the cloak was stronger, not gonna lie. The
Oh,
cloak
did they have a
of flames.
cloak? Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so annoying.
Yeah, definitely the Sliver's probably not the best on someone like a Naga, but just in general for like a
Radiant's top tower
position one, you kind of, you never feel bad about having a Sliver. You're kind of like, all right, you know, it's definitely, I'm chill with it.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
See, this game kind of slowing down a little bit here. 32 to 20. 52 kills across the board, but we do have a second rush of the game up. Radiant currently have control with a pretty good observe ward around the pit. It's going to be very important for Atomic to be able to get their own vision set up or potentially to keep bottom shoved out to prevent Radiant from getting this objective.
Yeah, on this one, Arman completed. Does assemble it. Might have made a mistake there, but doesn't really matter too much. Roshan, Neon looks like they have no interest in contesting this. Just gonna continue to try and drag the game for as long as they can. Shiva and Scam as well. Really strong. Aghanim's on the DK too, so this is a huge anti-Naga item. So much slow, you actually can't fight into it. DK needs to die. Egg is on the Dragon Knight as well, so they do look like they wanna get to a point where they can hit buildings with this. Scam?
Scotty?
I'm not sure who's in trouble here.
Yeah, they revealed the real Naga, and pretty important you just use your 10-second BKB like that. Cox
Ooh, Cox is chasing.
tries to find the opening. A BKB means that Scotty, he will not be able to escape now.
And just TP.
Looks to try and TP out. Will he be fortunate
Ooh,
enough
so
to
close.
make it? But the rest of the team might be in trouble. They're going to jump into the tree line. Everyone makes it out. Oh, wow. Maybe not JG. Blink still on cooldown for the moment. Force just the nighttime occurring. JG slips into the trees ever so close. Look at that though. Smoke from GeekFam. I know this is a big opportunity. BKB expended along with the song as well from the Naga Siren. They have their lanes finally in a really good position for them to get something out of this.
Ooh, they see Scotty on the outpost as well. Might run into the ward. This is really bad if he gets caught here.
See the freshly placed illusions. They see the pathing of
Cox.
Skadi, but the jump in. Cox.
Oh,
It's
Cox.
so close to the tower, though. He might be tanky enough for the reinforcements to show up fast. Hayden's going to be there with the defensive telekinesis. The
But
leash
they're
does
going,
come out.
man.
And Skem is going to charge in the middle, but the beautiful Bloodthorn timing might not be enough. They need a way to be able to cancel him. And that's where JG comes into play. Series too late with the arena as well as the damage has been dealt. But the buybacks, that might be the turning point out of Atomic. They need to get into the middle. But are they able to do so fast enough before Radiant retreat? As Seri, well, he's still in trouble as well. A song back up from Skadi. Holds 2 into place. It could set up for JG's jump in. Avalanche is there. A hook from Scam. Oh, beautifully done. Drags away Cox. They won't be able to bring down the Ages at least. They're still in fighting shape here, Radiant. You gotta be cautious, JG. Onto the low ground as Scam. They're only tickling the Pudge. Flesh Heap still on cooldown. They need a way to be able to deal with the Bloodthorn.
He could be ending. Oh, he's in trouble here.
Cautious. Look at the right side. It's Force going mano a mano against Skadi. Scam's going to be back in with the ink swell. They'll push him away, but the anyway damage. That's a dieback on the Naga. Another DK will look to catch up. The Bushwhack just buying them some time, but GeekFam have a big opportunity to crack the high ground now.
It's so hard for them to do damage. You see this Rod slow, the Shiva, the slow from the Dragon Knight, Naga, so high net worth, but just can't really do much in fights. Very reliant on the Tiny for damage. Just get a few kills there, but ends up going down.
Just the amount of health they can get back in such quick succession on GeekFam. Scam with the Dismember, just a regen as well. Give him the Ink Swell. DK's got a similar kind of mechanic as well, so... Oh, Scam? It's okay.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Hang on. They're tipping under a ward. Scam. He might go for this. They still know the Naga's down for 30. Gonna look to back
They're
off.
chilling. Suddenly 4k goal on the Dragon Knight. Pudge as well. So much space to grow. Strength Blink almost done. Mjolnir on Force being queued up as well.
Fast as a diving
Alright,
dragon.
Atomic gonna try and smoke. Their lanes are in a pretty good position to get something out of it. Actually move down to bottom instead, so pathing all their attention to Cox's location, but he will be able to TP out. So unfortunately they will get nothing out of this maneuver.
Dire are scanning.
You know, looking how they're itemizing on GeekFam. Overwhelming Blink. Mjolnir being worked on as well for the DK, so they are really trying to continue to shut down the Naga's game.
Yeah, Roger has a Blink as well. It's so hard to play, like once this Tiny uses Tree Volley, it feels like they have no damage.
Dire's structure.
It's just the nature of Naga as a hero. If you can't fight into their matchups, like, and it's not covered, you can't really do much about it. Skadi continuing to try to keep cutting waves.
Dire's middle barracks.
Scam? Yo, that's
Radiant's bottom tower.
super deep.
Just trying to make use of his meat hook talents. Gotta throw him out.
Oh, I get it.
I mean, he understands how strong he is. Like, even if he fights there, like, they won the fight, you know, GeekFam.
Is under attack.
Very tanky cores. He understands that they cannot be fought right now, especially in a position where Tiny cannot throw trees.
Dire's middle barracks.
That nerf in the tree volley, just extra 2-second cooldown. Might be a big issue for him getting potentially 1 or 2 tree volleys off in a team fight, and it looks like JG's even kind of thought about that nerf. He's going to be going to the Octarine after the Daedalus is now completed, so wants more uptime on the abilities.
Man, I feel like he needs a rapier, if anything. They need damage right now. They're just not killing heroes fast enough. They need more items on the Mars, the refresher. Kind of far away.
He's so poor.
Scam? Sorry? That's kind of scary.
Look at the Grimstroke over.
Oh,
they found
Skadi. He's trying to fight, but there's no way.
That's
No way.
not gonna happen, my good sir. There is no way you're gonna win the man fight with 4 heroes surrounding you. And Scam is just trying to catch out some of the members on Atomic who are pushing across the boundary. And look at them instantly TPing to the outpost. Cox
Finds Ada.
might be able to catch him at the tree line. Tries to telekinesis away, but Cox uppercuts him to the sky. Pretty much one hitting him.
Man, it's so rough.
Dire's middle
Naga, no buyback. 50 seconds now. We probably will see a lane of Rex unless Suri can do something down here, but Scam is really nearby.
bottom tower
Suri.
Oh, they're going to try and turn it. The damage, again, it's just not there. Even with a tree volley on top of the dome. Scam just gets the hook to cancel Suri's
man.
TP. This is looking to almost be the end, potentially the final push now with the position that GeekFam are in. They need one more successful team fight.
Neon just couldn't really hit a timing this game. GeekFam punishing them everywhere they go.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant are scanning.
Oh, Arena even to be able to turn this around with the buyback. JJ down for 40 seconds.
Dire's
And you got Elder Dragon form up shortly as well, so these buildings are going to continue to fall. Let's see if they want to stick around for the Megas and go to top, or if they're happy with just another full set of barracks here. As Atomic, they'll look to smoke up, but how do you start? How do you even just crack this GeekFam lineup? It's not going to be easy. Scam into the middle, onto Skadi. A Bloodthorn's up pretty early on. There's the buyback out of JJ as well, but the snowball drags him out of the tree volley AoE.
The
And
Naga,
now they're getting
look at
nothing
him.
out of it. Skadi, an ultimate, but to no avail. The BKBs were already utilized. He doesn't have a buyback. They do toss Scam inside
No,
the
Scam's
fountain,
in.
but I mean, it's just fountain time every time. He wants to be there. He wants to be directly on top of Atomic, as they'll be forced to call it quits as GeekFam find another 2-0. This team is really starting to build up some steam in the Pro Series.
Oh man, I love watching Naga lose.
You're a Naga hater, are you?
I mean the gameplay is just so ass, you know, like it's just split push mania the whole game. So annoying to deal with, but I need some action, you know, some action for the viewers.
Ah, you're all for the viewers, dude. What a
Uh-huh.
3 for
All for the
3.
viewers.
What a guy you are. Oh my lord, I'll remember that. All for the viewers, guys. We want everyone to be entertained as well. GeekFam, I definitely had an incredible performance, and yeah, again, this is another big victory for them. 2-0. It's going to pole vault them up to a tied position in second place with Army Geniuses and Purple Paradox in regards to the wins, but of course, still they've not played a whole lot of series so far through the group stages, so a great position for GeekFam to be in.
Indeed, indeed.
Got next up,
Oh.
let's I haven't casted Unity Gaming just yet. They had a bit of a break when we had our first stint for the Pro Series, so it's going to be exciting to see how the new boys, MKS and Xiao Yu, with some of the Chinese lads as well, is able to shape up versus Army Geniuses. Some, of course, ex-members from Enigma Galaxy, and Army Geniuses too are looking incredibly solid at the moment as well. They are 8-2 in second position, so it's going to be a very exciting second series of the night. We're going to send over a break, and when we come back, we've got Unity Gaming up against Army Geniuses.